in Oregon, and the mastering engineer, and the recording engineers, and the recording coordinators, and the sound designers, and the cutscene sound editors, and the art and design, and the planner, and the programmer, and the visual effect artist, and to the planner, and to the CG producer, and to the lead animator, and all these animators, and to the motion capture operator, and the art, and the FX artist, and the composite artist, and the image art designer, and then the director, the CG supervisor, the art, character modeling, the rigging, lighting, composite, project manager, the producer. Thank you. Thank you for the voiceover performances in English. Thank you to everyone who made Sonic Shadow Generations happen, and the voice performance movie Shadow, Keanu Reeves. Thank you. Voice director, English voice director. Thank you. Casting, the casting calls, the talent coordinator, the recording engineers again, and the dialogue editors, and the voice performance in French. Thank you, everyone in the French cast. Thank you, voice director. Thank you, French voice production project manager, and the recording engineer, and the post-production engineer, and audio QA, and voice performance Italian. Give it up for the Italian cast and the performance. And the voice directors, and then the Italian voice production, project manager, studio manager, audio manager, post-production engineer, the recording engineer, the QA manager, the audio Q&A, and the voice performance in German. Thank you, all the German voice cast. Yes, yes. And voice performance in Spanish. Thank you. And it's Espanol. Thank you, German voice production by Side London, production manager, senior technical director, audio manager, head of post-production, lead, post-production coordinator, dialogue editor, language checker coordinator, senior head of production, head of localization, head of studio, client partnerships manager, and the Japanese voices. Thank you all for the Japanese cast. The voice director, recording production coordinator, recording engineer, content lab, thank you. Thank you, content lab lead, thank you, development support, thank you, yeah, arigato for it. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog. Yes, localization team. The Korean localization. Chinese localization. Keyword Studios. Sega of America, Sonic Production. Thank you, Senior Director of Game Production. Thank you, Senior Producer. Thank you, Associate Producer. Thank you, Localization Producer. Thank you, Associate Producer. And thank you, Producer, Production Support and Marketing. Thank you, Senior Director of Product Marketing and Product Marketing Manager, and Associate Director of Marketing, Senior Brand Manager, Associate Brand Manager, Associate Director PR Manager, Associate PR Manager, Social Media Manager, Associate Social Media Manager, Social Media Influence Manager, Lore Team, Director of Lore Creative Strategy, Associate Manager Lore, Creative Services, Director of Creative Services, Senior Manager Creative Services, Senior Graphic Designer, Consumer Products, Graphic Designer, Web Manager, Senior Web Developer, General Media Designer, Director of Digital Media, VP of Marketing Service, First Party and Events, First Party and Events Coordinator, First Party and Events Manager, Director of First Party and Events, Consumer Insights, Research Communication Specialist, Data Analyst, Consumer Competitor Insights, Researcher, Consumer Competitor Insights, Senior Researcher, Consumer Competitor Insights, Senior Manager, Consumer Competitor Insights, CRM Associate Manager, CRM Director, Strategic Planning, Associate Director, Licensing, Senior Director of Licensing, Director of Product Development, Manager of Product Development, Associate Manager, Product Development, Associate Licensing Director, Licensing Manager, Associate Manager, Licensing Coordinator, Licensing Specialist, Licensing Translator, Animation, Senior Director of Animation, Production Manager, Chief Brand and Business Officer, Sonic Publishing. Thank you, QA. Thank you, QA Testers. Thank you, QA Lead. Thank you, Burst Team Lead. QA Burst Team, thank you, TRG Lead, TRG Specialist, Assistant QA Manager, thank you, Senior Manager, Quality Assurance, BD Ops, thank you, Senior Operations Manager, Associate Director of Operations, Director of Release Management, VP of Product Development, CTO, SVP of Product Development, thank you, Sales and Operations, Senior Sales and Associate Sales and Associate Director of Sales and TAM Territory Manager, and Digital Promotions Planner, Digital Promotions Manager, Sales Operations Manager, Sales Operations Specialist, Digital Operations Administrator, Digital Operations Coordinator, Digital Operations Manager, Director of Commercial Operations, VP of Sales, Branch Strategy, Executive Assistant, EVP of Publishing, Corporate Planning, Business Planning, Manager of Business Planning, Director of Business Planning, Forecasting and Research, Manager of Commercial Strategy, Data Analyst, Director of Commercial Strategy, Accounting Data Analyst, Senior Finance Manager, SVP of Corporate Planning, Business Strategy, Associate Manager, Product Coordination Manager, Product Coordination, Project Communications Manager, SVP of Business Strategy, Accounting, Director of Accounting and Finance, VP Accounting, Human Resources and Payroll, Senior Director of Human Resources, VP of Human Resources, Receptionist, Office Manager, Administrative Assistant, Assistant to Ian Curran, VP of Business Development, Legal and Business Affairs, thank you, Legal Coordinator, Paralegal and Manager of Legal Operations, Privacy and Compliance Manager, Associate Counsel, Associate Legal Counsel, and Senior Counsel, and EVP Legal and Business Affairs, IT, thank you, Director of IT, thank you, SVP of Corporate Affairs, EVP Executive Officer, Executive Assistant to Ian Curran, President of CEO, thank you, CEO, thank you, Play Testers, thank you, Sega Europe. Oh God. Oh God. And thank you, Customer Support Manager, thank you, Head of Localization, Senior Localization Project Manager, Localization Project Manager, Senior Manager, Localization QA, Senior LQA Project Manager, Localization QA Project Manager, Localization QA Language Specialist, thank you, Localization QA Support by Global Step, LQA Project Manager, LQA Test Lead, LQA Testers, thank you, French Italian Italian, German, Spanish translation by Keyword Studios Italy. Thank you French translation, thank you Italian translation, thank you German translation, thank you Spanish translation, thank you Brazilian Portuguese translations, Brazilian PM, thank you Polish and Russian translations. Thank you Sega. Thank you Director of Development Services, Research Manager, QA Team Lead, Senior QA Testers, Manager, Technical Standards Department, Compliance QA Lead, Senior Compliance QA Technicians, Compliance QA, Mastering Equipment Technicians, Sega Company Limited, Product Management, Community Management, Digital Marketing, PR Manager, PR Publicity, Event Production, Sales Manager, Sales Planning, Merchandise Planning, Sales Management, Public Relations, Global Marketing Support, Marketing Supervision, Transmedia, Brand Management, Merchandise Planning, Licensing, Asia Sales. Thank you Sega Publishing Korea, Sega Taiwan, Sega Singapore, Package and Software Manual, Project Administration, Software Quality Control Team, Guidelines Unit, Sega Support, Studio Company Limited, Project Support, Operation Team, Release Support Team, Quality Assurance, Creative Producers, Special Thanks, NASA, Executive Producers,